Dear students, today we will discuss about a very important topic, that is Government of India Act 1935. From this Government of India Act 1935, the framers of the Constitution derived various provisions, and today we will discuss the important provisions of the Government of India Act. The Government of India Act 1935 derived material from the four main sources. Number one, the report of the Simon Commission. Number two, discussion at the third roundtable conference. Number three, white paper of 1933. And four, reports of the joint select committees. From these four sources, the Government of India Act 1935 was passed. This act ended the system of diarchy, which was introduced by the Government of India Act 1919 and provided for establishment of a Federation of India to be made up of provinces of British India and some or all the princely states. However, the Federation never came into being, as the required number of princely states did not join them. Some of the features of the Government of India Act 1935. Number one, abolition of the provincial diarchy and the introduction of the diarchy at the center. Number two, provisions for an all India federation with British India territories and the princely states. Number three, all India federation. The proposed all India federation included 11 provinces of British India, 6 chief commissioner provinces, and those princely states which might accede to the federation. For princely states, the accession to the federation was voluntary. Fourth point, the federation could not be established until a number of states, the rulers, were entitled to choose not less than half of the 104 seats of the Council of the States, and the aggregate population amounted to be at least one half of the total population of all the Indian states had acceded to the federation. Next, federal legislature. The bicameral legislature, federal legislature would be consisted of two houses. One, the Council of States, and the second, Federal Assembly. Next point, the Council of States. The Council of States was to be upper house and permanent body with 1/3 of its membership retiring every third year. Next, representative of princely states. The distribution of the seats among states was on the relative importance and not the population. The representatives of the princely states would be nominated by the rulers. Next point, establishment of federal court. The Government of India Act 1935 provided for the establishment of the federal court to interrupt the act and adjudicate disputes relating to the federal matters. It provided that the federal courts should consist of one chief justice and not more than 6 judges. Next, provincial autonomy. Very important provision of this Government of India Act 1935. The most remarkable feature of the act was the provincial autonomy. With the abolition of diarchy at provinces, the entire provincial administration was instructed to the responsible ministers who were controlled and removed by the provincial legislature. Next point, the act divided the powers between the center and the provinces in terms of 3 lists. Federalists for center with 59 subjects. provincial lists for provinces with 54 subjects, and concurrent list for both with 36 subjects. Residuary powers were given to the viceroy. Next point. This act introduced for the first time the direct elections. About 10% of the total population got the voting rights. Next point. The separation of Burma. The Government of India Act 1935 contemplated the federation of the British Indian provinces and Indian states, but the Burma, there was a separate set of events. This act provides separate electorates for Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Europeans, Anglo-Indians, Indian Christians. It proved to be further an instrument of disintegrating India. It was obstructing, and Nehru called it all brakes, no engine. With this Government of India Act 1935, Reserve Bank of India was set up. With this Government of India Act, the Federal Public Service Commission was set up, which later on came to be known as Union Public Service Commission. Thank you very much.